everyone, this is Suzy Q of Suzy Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my Nursery Room Window. Hi everyone! So today I have Ema Grace with me, and Ema Grace is the Cami sculpt by Ping Lau, and she was reborn by Emma Bennett. And I'm going to be changing her into a really cute little Christmas dress and some pretty little red Christmas shoes. And so I'm going to be meeting you over at the changing table in just a few seconds to get started. So I'll see you there. So I'm back at the changing table, and before we get started changing Ema Grace, I wanted to show you a gorgeous Christmas card that I received today from my dear friend Edith Dowling, and she lives in the UK, and this came today. And you know, I'll tell you what, Edith, it took me a few minutes to figure it out, but you guys, this is more than what you see here. Okay, I mean, it looks like a really neat little Christmas card with Santa on the front and all that. But then when you open it, it does open into this three-dimensional Christmas box full of Christmas cheer. Look at that. Oh my goodness sakes. And I'm going to show you something else too. This little button that says press here has it actually has music, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so did you see how the Christmas tree lit up? Let me show you that again. I mean, that is awesome. Look at that. I mean, have you ever seen a card that has that much Christmas cheer in it? It's got Santa, a gorgeous Christmas tree that lights up, and the lights actually blink. And it's just amazing. This is an amazing card. Edith, I always say this, I have no idea where you get such unique gifts and Christmas cards from, but I love this. There's a little window that you can peer into and see everything that's going on. And then there's another little window with a cardinal in it. And she wrote such a nice, sweet thing on it. She said, for Gail, lots of love, Edith. And it says, on the inside, it says, may the spirit of Christmas bring joy to your heart and love to your home. My goodness sakes. This says it all, Edith. And, you know, I love miniature houses and, you know, doll houses and miniature furniture and things like that. And so this card just amazes me. I am thrilled with this card. I'm actually going to have to bring it over to my little mobile home and keep it in there so that I can look at it. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and hang it up on my my Christmas tree strings to be amongst the other lovely Christmas cards. So anyway, thank you so much, Edith. I really, really appreciate this, and I love it, love it, love it. So thank you so, so much. This is just amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and put it down right here, and I want to show you what I'm going to be changing little Miss Ema Grace into. And where is it? I'm looking all around. This is the dress that I'm changing her into today. And I believe that I've changed her into this dress last year and probably the year before. Ever since I got her into my nursery, I bought her this dress for Christmas, and this is an applique Christmas tree, and then it's got a beautiful little tutu outfit a tutu skirt, I should say. And it's got 1 layer, 2 layers, and then it also has underneath is a onesie. So I know she's a big girl and probably too big for a onesie, but I'm going to go ahead and snap it on her anyway because she looks really, really darling in this outfit. And anyways, yeah, I mean, it's just like if you had a real little girl, a little child, she would love to twirl in this dress. Alrighty, I'm having too much fun, aren't I? And so these are the shoes, and you'll recognize these shoes too. These are my very favorite Christmas shoes. And originally I bought these for my Maggie May. And, you know, my Ema Grace can wear them too. And so the girls share them. And I love them because look at the pearls. The pearls, like the little Christmas balls, the pretty red patent leather bow, the roses that are on the, you know, the strap. These are just adorable. And they remind me of a pair of shoes that I once had when I was a child. They weren't this fancy, but they were this red patent leather. They were Mary Jane's without all the fanciness, but I loved them. And I also had purchased myself a pair of high heels for when I was working, and they had the same delicate little bow on the back of the you know, like right here on the top of the shoe. So anyway, as you can see, I love red patent leather shoes for Christmas time, and these just really fit the bill. And then the socks are going to be these gorgeous little red frilly socks with a red bow, red satin bow, and they have a little tutu ruffle as well. And both of the socks have a bow on each end. And then her accessories are going to be, since it's a Christmas tree theme, these pierced earrings that are Christmas trees, and then this pretty red bow. And so yeah, that's what she's going to be wearing today. And she's a big girl, so she's going to be a challenge, but we will get through it, won't we, little Ema Grace? And I named Ema Grace after my very favorite doll artist, Emma Bennett. And so I just had to name one of my dolls after her because I just love her work. So I'm going to turn this little one around, this big girl around, and let's see if we can get her changed. And I'm going to see if I can back this camera up a bit so that you can, you know, see what's going on. I'm going to try here. Let's see. Let's readjust. Okay, and there she is. I'm going to take the pillow away right for now so that we'll have more room on the changing table. And I'm going to put her little, this is her little dolly, her little toy that came with her. And so she always has that with her. Let's go ahead and move her back a little bit, and we can get started. So yeah, the other thing that I was going to share with you too, up front here in just a moment, I wanted to show you the cute reindeer, really nice warm reindeer slippers that that I'm wearing right now, and they were gifted to me by my dear friend Claudia Trunca, who lives in Montreal, Canada. Her and her family sent them to me last year, and so I'm going to go ahead, I've got them on right now, but I'm going to go ahead and put a video of them in for you right now so that you can see how cute and how cozy they are. And here they are. So I also wanted to share my darling reindeer, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer slippers with you that my dear friend Claudia gifted to me last year. And I have them on right now. I'm at the farmhouse and I'm going to be, you know, doing my video, but these have been keeping my feet warm. As you can see, it's a 3D Rudolph. And I just love these slippers. And he's even got those little antlers going on and that red nose.
And I just had to share them with you because they're so darn cute.
Okay, so there's my cozy reindeer slippers, and I'm loving them. Claudia, thank you so much again for sending them. Since I'm at the farmhouse, the floor, it's a wooden floor, and all I have is a carpet, like a rug over it, and we do not have insulation in the floor, and so the floors get really, really cold, and these reindeer slippers really fit the bill. All right. Let's go ahead and get this little one, or this big one, changed into her Christmas outfit. And, today I wanted to talk about a movie that I watched last night that really fits the bill for everything that I love about Christmas movies. And this particular movie was about Dolly Parton. Let me see if I can get her. Let's see here. See how long she is. Look, this is the edge of the table, and this is. I really should have her the other way, I guess, but I think that we'll be all right as long as I don't lose the pillow back here. Anyway, it was a Dolly Parton movie that I just really, really enjoyed from start to finish. And it was called Christmas of Many Colors. And Dolly Parton, I am a big fan of Dolly Parton. I have been kind of not really following her, but I've been a fan of hers for many, many years. And I had my son actually many years ago had gotten me her autobiography, and it's full of like her, her life story and pictures and things like that. And so whenever I see a Dolly Parton movie on television, I always want to watch it. And so and I'm never disappointed, and this one is really, 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 really a good movie. So it was basically about gosh, we have a bunch of trucks going by. I don't know why we have a bunch of trucks going by, but see, like I said before, I'm near a window, and there's my window, and then we're near the road, so that's going to happen. But anyway, it was basically one of her stories. She has a lot of stories to tell about her childhood. She is one of 9 children that grew up in the Smoky Mountains. In a very, 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 very poor family. And so this was one of her stories that she told about how her mother got her favorite wedding ring. I guess what happened was when her Dolly Parton's mom and dad got married, they didn't have money. He didn't have any money to buy her a wedding ring. And so she never ever brought up the fact that she wanted a wedding ring, but what she would do is she would go into the general store that they had out there, and they happened to have like a case of wedding rings, different types of rings in there, and she always went in and she admired this particular ring. But she never asked for it. She never said she wished she had it. She never, any of that, She just would admire it. And, of course, the lady that owned the store knew exactly what ring that she admired each time, because she had always, take the ring case out and she would see which one that she admired. Well, anyway, the kids, let's see, no, it was... I'm trying to think if it was her. Oh, I know. It was, okay, so her husband, and I'm talking about the Dolly Parton's mom now. Her mom's husband, her dad, and Dolly's oldest sister went into town one time because they wanted to see if they could buy that ring for their mother for Christmas. And so when they got to the store, the lady that owned the store told them that it was $69. And of course that was well over their you know, price range. There's no way that they could afford that. So, long story short, the kids ended up, you know, making, they called it, you know, they made sacrifices at home. They did jobs. They, you know, like Dolly was, as a little girl, she would play on the streets, play her guitar and sing Christmas songs on the street. And, you know, she had a little, like a money jar, and people would put money in there. And then the other kids also helped a lot by doing whatever they did. And, but unfortunately, the dad decided that, you know, in order for him to make money, he was going to go work in the coal mines. And so he left the family, and, you know, like, the family didn't want him to leave, but he felt he needed to leave to get his wife that wedding ring. So, anyway, he left, and I'm not going to say what happened in the movie, because in case you're going to watch it and I don't, you know, want to tell about the whole thing. But anyway, it was an ending that was a really, really awesome ending. And this movie had everything that I really, really enjoy in a Christmas movie. You know, it had the warm fuzzies, it had the love and the caring, and, you know, you know, the family appreciating each other and making sacrifices, and, you know, like, not thinking of themselves, thinking of other people. And it just was a really heartfelt, warm and fuzzy movie. And it wasn't, you know, too much. Everything was balanced out perfectly from start to finish with regards to, you know, how the scenes went, and, you know, the story and everything. So anyway, I highly recommend the movie. It was called Christmas of Many Colors, and I think where she got that the title for that movie was that she, as a child growing up, her mother made her a coat from, you know, like a patchwork quilt coat from many pieces of old clothing, because the mother couldn't afford to, you know, to buy her a coat for the winter time. And so she called her coat, the mother called her coat, the coat of many colors, because that was, you know, that was in the Bible. So, so anyway, I guess she decided to call this Christmas movie the Christmas of Many Colors. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I just really enjoyed it, and I'm honestly not a very good storyteller at all. But I just wanted to kind of give you a little, you know, kind of a snippet of a Christmas movie that I really enjoyed. So I've had a lot of fun watching Christmas movies these past couple of weeks. So anyways, that's kind of all that that I've been up to. I've got all my Christmas cards mailed out. I've got my Christmas shopping all done, and I think we're good to go now. So yeah. But what do you think, you guys? She's looking really cute, isn't she? Yes, she is. So I'm going to bring the camera back up because I'm going to put on her accessories. My favorite part. So here's her pretty red bow. Let's see, there it is. Go ahead and put that in. I'll bring my comb out so that I can comb her beautiful hair. She's got human hair, which I love. All of my Ping Lao babies, well, most of my babies have human hair, but whoops, there it is. Oh my goodness, I found it. I dropped the earring. So my collection of Ping Lao girls is, of course, we have, this is the Cami Sculpt by Ping Lao, and then we have my Maggie May, which is the Milla Sculpt by Ping Lao. And then we have my Kimberly Ann, which is the Shanty Sculpt. And then last but not least, we have my Abby Rose, which is the baby of the family, and she is the autumn sculpt. And so yeah, I have 3 large toddlers, and then baby Abby Rose. So I just feel so fortunate that I'm able to have these gorgeous girls in my collection. I really do. I feel blessed and fortunate. So I'm going to go ahead and put these pretty little Christmas tree earrings in. See, they match the tree. Hopefully I won't drop this one. There we go. There we go. She looks gorgeous. So I'm not gonna pick her up because she's really tall. She's a big girl, but I'll go ahead and move her back. See if I can get her in the frame. And there's her darling little shoes. Let me see if I can bring the camera back up. So there she is, you guys. Little Miss Ema Grace. Oh, I know, I was going to bring the comb out. I'm gonna go ahead and give her hair a comb. Her hair is really, really nice. Very manageable human hair. It's almost like Maggie Mae's hair. It's a little bit different. I'm not sure if it's from the same person or not, but it's gorgeous hair regardless, and it's so soft, and you can see how nicely it combs. My goodness. Okay, everyone. So that was all I was going to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed seeing Ema Grace, and thank you so much, Edith, for this gorgeous Christmas card. My goodness, are you kidding me? That is an amazing card. And I hope you all are going to have a wonderful weekend. Take care, everyone. And until we meet again, bye-bye from me and Ema Grace. Bye-bye.